What is going on? I'm zmot, and we are going to jump in. First and foremost, this is the dev build. That is why I've got 1,000,000 diamonds at headquarters level 10, and creator code zmot does not work. So do try throwing creator code zmot in all Supercell sources. We are going to skip over the fact that I have been MIA forever and the fact that I am jumping into Season 81 without ever having looked at it. Typically with sneak peeks, I'll look ahead, I'll make a plan. We are just going to make it up as we go along. This is Season 81 and it's called Grenadiers Strike. I assume Grenadiers will be a part of it. Maybe they're on strike and they're not going to show up regardless. Let's have a monologue, shall we? So, Commander, the Grenadiers wanted their time in the sun. We were happy to oblige as most others were preparing for winter festivities. Oh, and we misplaced an engine room again. Okay, so 2 engine rooms. There, our starting troops are, of course, Grenadiers and Warriors. And, wow, there's a lot of stuff before 3 engine rooms. That seems like more than usual. Or maybe it's just been a minute. So we've got flares, we've got warriors, we've got troop damage, we've got riflemen down there. I assume no one's going to go get riflemen right away. But maybe with Kavan, you're going to second wind them back. We've got bunkers back in. We've got the join at own risk. Can't go through nodes, the negative nodes back in the tree. We've got a lot of stat nodes there. And let's see what that final node is. That final node has melon bombardiers and some other goodness. Not sure that rainmakers have ever been useful. It's been a minute. Maybe they actually, you know what? Anyways, we'll see how the decks work. Heavy choppas, heavies are right next to them. That seems like a nice coincidence. We've got Ruddy. We've got Bullet. Looks like we've got all of the heroes. Don't see Brick anywhere, so maybe Brick's off on vacation. But overall, at first glance, looks fairly straightforward. Now, green mines. I guess you're going to have to decide if you want to go down and get green mines or if you're going to go through warriors. Warriors are usually the easy way to go as far as ranking up, especially when Grenadiers love to miss. Let's just get ourselves some keys and tokens and crap like that, shall we? So with that done, the 2 engine room level is going to have sniper towers and cannons and green mines and mortars. So realistically, you want to get the heck out of there because 2 extra mortars probably going to be crushing some troops. Mortars and sniper towers both outrange Grenadiers, so not super duper awesome. That's going to be a bunch of defenses, so get the heck out of there as soon as you can. We're just going to go through and get an extra cannon and just jump straight to that engine room. Don't have the tech to do it, but because this is the dev build, not a big whoop. We are going to put this all the way over into that corner. We're going to put you all the way back there. And let's just have a look-see as far as what's in the 3 engine room levels. So heroes north and south. Then we're going to pick, a Grenadier boost. Okay. And there's all the boosts right there. All of the things are behind. So that's an easy choice. Getting all of the building damage. So there's going to be at least 50% building damage for everyone, unless you're staying at 2 engine rooms for the season. And then the explosive drones, the worst, possibly second worst of the temporary gunboat ability, especially since they nerfed them by getting the shields gone. And then rocket launchers are pretty darn close, but nothing. We're just going to skip that for now. Picking the choice node, I'm going to go with troop damage because troop damage is always fun and this doesn't really matter. And then flying down through here, and I guess we have to get this engine room right about there. And it said they misplaced one. I'm curious to see what that's all about. A bigger deck with this way back in here. And we're going to put that in about there. And we've got 4 engine rooms, and there's your 4 engine room decking. And then keeping on going forwards. I like it when you've got barrage or artillery in here. Note that it is barrage level 18 or artillery level 22, so those are maxed, but suddenly the shock bomb. Now, anytime we've had this, you end up having tons and tons and tons of upgrade tokens, so do keep an eye on that for sure. And then we're going to keep moving forwards. We're going to go through there, into there, and we're going to unlock the bunkers. Bunkers, so far, with stunners. Stunners could be a giant problem if they're put into the bunkers. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that, definitely. They're going to be shocking your troops. Let's just go put that about there and that about there. And let's just see how many stunners we can get in these things. And it looks like you can get 1 per, so not the worst thing in the world, but let's just have a look-see and see what happens if we throw regular grenadiers at them and try to attack our own base. Actually, you know what? Let's do one step better than that. Let's go back in the tech tree, and we're going to unlock some riflemen just to do a slightly better test. I mean, we could do warriors as well. Maybe we'll do a bit of both just to see how that goes. And just like that, we are going to attack our own base. We can see that they've got something in there. And let's just drop, one of you, and one of you. Just to see how this goes against stunners. Getting some of these guys out. Might as well drop you back here. And now, stunners. Look, oh my god. Our rifles are absolutely toasted. Just absolutely demolished and shocked. So definitely need to pay a lot of attention to those stunners. They are going to be so ridiculously strong. No, they don't shoot terribly often, but just, I mean, and yes, I also have Tick 1 rifle, so this isn't a perfect test, but there is some damage that can be done there. And you can see that the fact is they do outrange those grenadiers. And look how long they shock for. That is a very, very long time. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Sorry, I had to. Anyways, you get the basic idea. They're going to do all sorts of shocking, and it's going to be all sorts of terrible. It's a bit nutty. So now that that is done, let's have a look and see what actual level they are actually going to do. What is that? Where is the damage per second? Is it? You got to scroll down. Where is the damage per second? Why does it not show it on this screen? So we've got a level 22 stunner. And if the wiki's right, they're doing 2,500 damage per shot. Now, I feel like I'm missing something here. They should probably show how much damage they're doing here, but it's not. That seems like a bug in the boom beaching, so I'll reach out to the devs on that one. But I do consider going, I mean, that's the fastest route to the next engine room is through them, and I guess you don't have to get them, but on the defensive side, I think they'll be useful. Anyways, let's just keep moving forwards, shall we? Let's have a look and see new ramp. There we go. We got 5 engine rooms. Scrolling along here. Let's see what's up there. Useless stuff. I mean, the turrets are kind of all right sometimes. The crystal shield projectors are useless since they nerfed the exploding drones. We got machine guns. And there is our negative node up there. So if you want to go up there, you got to be willing to give something up, and it's only 10%. So is that really even a negative node? That seems like a bit of a waste. Anyways, we're going to give up 10% building damage. Don't really care. Getting that engine room. Now, quick note. I've seen this asked a bunch of times. It's always this. Ooh, look, there's an island. There's a floating island. That's kind of neat. So that is going to be a problem. Obviously, you're going to need to use grenadiers or melon bombardiers or a flying troop to get something over there. Or maybe you just have to use barrage. Hopefully, there's a sky shield somewhere in here to protect that. I have yet to see one. Is there a sky shield in the tree? Not there. Not there. I wonder if that is intentional. That very much could be intentional, just so that you can use your artillery or your barrage to get your stuff over there. Troops should be able to shoot from over there if it's there, or over there. So you're going to have to balance all of the locations to figure out where it reaches. Probably somewhere in about this neighborhood is probably going to be the safest. Like there, maybe? Anyways, kind of neat. We've got an island for the first time. But if you want that deck layout, you have to open this one. And that's going to be your last one, probably. But we'll have a look and see if this one's any good. Let's keep going. Getting through critter launchers, getting through the GBE and the Doom Cannon. And let's see what that other engine room layout looks like. So let's be honest. You're probably going to want the island, because who doesn't want their own island? We're going to throw this stuff around, and it seems like you're probably going to be going all the way to the end here, just like a couple seasons ago, where you fill all this stuff and then you backfill and get this engine room, which gives you an island. But again, I'm just making this up as I go along. We're going to get a flotsam, because those flotsams are going to destroy all of those laser rangers. We're going to get some troop health, and skipping the mines because we don't have any mines. That's going to be a blocker for sure. Going to have to go back, and let's see what the cheapest mines are. 30, 25, 24. Getting the green mines, scrolling. Oh, I can't believe I made a 6-7 reference. I'm sorry. Getting troop damage, getting 2. Like a rocket launcher would definitely win that one, I think, but we're going to keep going all the way to the end, skis, getting some building health, and let's see what's at the very end. We've already covered that. We're going to get melons, and that is your tech tree right there. Right there is a big one, though. These 3 are high-level goodness. I am going to select the Super Warriors, and that's your tech tree. We are just going to double-check the size of the chests. Nice, normal, decent-sized chests. 16, 18, 20, you guessed it, into 22, and then 25, for those of you who get that far. That is Season 81. Nothing crazy. I mean, we do have an island, for goodness sake. We've got a bunch of GBE abilities, and all of these things are free upgrades. So those tokens are going to be, you're going to be able to get your rocket launchers maxed. You're going to be able to get your shock launchers maxed. I feel like there's going to be a lot of tokens available this season because, and again, same here. You don't have to upgrade that troop. So maybe you want to go get some Shockeneers or Stunners, whatever the heck you call them, in your... Could you imagine Shockeneers in... That would be way crazier. Anyways, hopefully this has given you a taste of what the heck is to come. Granted, I feel like Grenadiers... You probably don't want to upgrade Grenadiers unless you have to, but maybe you have to get those engine rooms on that island for a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you think about this season. I will hopefully have another sneak peek coming soon. I just needed to get this out, show you what's going on, and we'll talk soon. So let me know what you think about Season 81. Throw code ZMOT in your shop, and thanks for coming in. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.